And we are rolling. Brothers and the occasional sister joining us today on the Bro Check Club channel, where it's a space that's safe, where we discuss solutions for problems that men face in today's society. Before I kick into this one, I just want to introduce you to some of my friends and tell you a little bit about their background. Up here in the corner is my first, first tar. I shot that last year and carried the cape out, carried the meat out, or my mate actually carried the meat out, Richard, and I carried its head and its cape out. The stag is from Blair. Blair's a brother that I helped get back onto his passion of hunting. I met him on the beach. I actually had a stingray on my rod and I couldn't land it because I had nothing to kill it with. It was too big on the rod. And he was walking along the beach, this Māori guy from Taranaki. I said, "Hey bro, would you take my rod?" He goes, "Yeah," and he took it and I ran and I grabbed my spear, which is somewhere, and speared it. I broke the spear in half and got the stingray on the beach, knifed it in the head, took it home, cooked it and ate it. The stingray's actually bloody good. So that's the story about that. This is Piggy P. So this is not a pig that I caught, it's actually a tame one, and it got to 13, possibly 14 years old, died of old age. Just wanted to keep that one there. And last but not least, this is from Craig Thin. West Coast Feral, not Feral, West Coast Feral. He made that for me out of a log on a beach. And it's got real pig tusks in it. And Craig's a good bastard. I'm going to go and see him when my health's a little bit better. Right, that's the intro over. We'll kick this in the guts, but first I'll have a sip of my coffee. So, I want to ask you a question. If you're in the workforce and you've got a contracting business, whether you're doing concreting or plumbing or electrical, building, guttering, anything. Are you struggling to find good young men to work with you, alongside you, to train up and become part of the business? Is that a struggle for you? I say that because my mate just left here. He's been here probably 10 minutes ago, and he's a contractor, does building, does mostly renovation work, and he normally has 4 young guys that work with him. And he said the last 3 weeks he's done all the work alone because all the young guys have not been either at work, they've been off, or haven't turned up. He said he's had them in dribs and drabs, but most of these work by himself. And he just can't get them to come to work. Now you might go, "Oh, that must be just him," but that's not one anecdotal thing. It's happening a lot. I'm hearing it from a lot of people. And I also know firsthand because as you guys may know, I've been running a program for a while here now where I help out young guys getting back on their feet. I get them a place to stay. I pay for their power, their internet, their water, their electricity, their gas. Give them all the meat and fish that I catch, veggies out of the garden. They get looked after, and all they have to do is keep off the booze, keep off the drugs, and work on getting their lives back on track. Currently I've got a young guy, Damo, who's with me. He's brilliant. 22 years of age, lovely young guy. The system's let him down. He's a recovering alcoholic, hasn't had a drink since he's been here. Well, he was drinking when he first came here, but we knocked that on the head. Hasn't had a smoke, got a good diet, and slowly putting his life back together. All I ask is that, and if they have any energy to do a little bit of work when they can around the place, even if it's just walk the dogs once or twice a day. Damo's really good with the dogs, that's his job pretty much. In return, I ask that they fight the good battle, they get themselves back on track. If they come here and just want to carry on perpetuating their negative thinking and their negative habits and play victim to their past life, then they get the bum's rush. We've had lockdowns, and through lockdown a lot of young people the last 2 years have sat on their phone and they've watched all these successful young people with great lives, and they've got this picture, this unreal picture that they can have that straight away without having to do the hard yards. That's one theory. Lockdown made people very comfortable with not working, so that's part of it. And the other thing is that social media, the algorithm loves successful, attractive young people, and that's all that young people see on their phones. So you give a guy a shovel and say, "Right, you're going to be on that all day for 8 hours, mate." He's like, "Fuck, this isn't me. I want to be driving around a Ferrari with my bitches in the back and cruising with the sounds." They don't understand the concept of having to work to get something. But I don't really know. So I'm actually putting that out there to ask you guys. That's only me just bouncing ideas off my camera right now with you. So I don't know. But I also know I've been trying to get stuff built here for ages. I've got a mate who's my age, he's a bloody good builder, and he works hard, and whilst I need him to work for me right now, he's got so much work on, I just can't get him. Like, I was supposed to get my new studio built ages ago, and it's hard to get contractors to work. If I was a builder, I'd be doing it myself, or if I was a decent builder, I'd be doing it myself. Oh, I've got another visitor just rock up. Geez, I've got a lot of people coming today. It's been a day of visitors, so I'll knock this on the head. They're waiting for me to stop talking to the camera so they can come and say g'day. I had visitors all day yesterday. Had a really cool visitor. A mate of mine is also called Adrian. We've been friends since we were babies. Our parents were friends, and he lives in a yurt over in Takaka, and lives off grid in the bush. And I want to go and stay with him, so I'm going to make a video about that on my Clay Tool Stories channel. I also had I had two visitors yesterday actually. One guy that just came up to see me to say g'day from the channel, and also they're staying here now. Another couple of visitors, Val and Stuart Webb. They come from Scotland and they're staying with me right now on the land, and they did a bit of gardening this morning. It's been a lot of people at the old farmhouse. Anyway, getting off track a bit, let me know your thoughts. What's causing the problem? And if you're a contractor yourself, are you having a problem? That's the question really in a nutshell. Go steady and check on a brother if you know a brother's down, and if you're down, call out to a brother. I'm going to enjoy the coffee. I don't believe it, I've got actually another visitor. I've got two cars pulled up now. Okay, see you later. I'm going to shift some cars and make room for people. Right, bye.